Welcome back. Thanks for the break time. Ah, hey, look what's ready for us. Base computer. Let's go check in with the base computer then. Is there a base computer that wants us? For some reason, these two are the ones coming up. Also, I think they're in the same system, and something really weird happened when these were the ones coming up before. This one's on a ring world, and this one's on another world in that system that had activated indium, and that's just why it was named that way. I put two... Yeah, let's go there. You can grab the activated indium out of the automated harvesting units. But if it does what it did before, we won't be able to use this base computer, nor will we be able to warp to the other one and have it work. We'll have to fly to the other one to have it work. Or maybe it'll work. Well, let's see. Of condensed carbon, so let's grab that. No. Different base computers don't give you different things, but the base computer quest is kind of flaky and will sometimes make you talk to one computer or another computer to continue it. Assuming you only had one base, it wouldn't be a problem, but when you have multiple bases, it just behaves strangely, and sometimes it won't be the one you were talking to last time, or you just have to do weird things to make it work sometimes. Not the prettiest planet, but it had activated indium. Put that here. No, you don't get more. So look, it's not working. This is the generic message, not the quest message. And if we warp to the other one, which is in this system. I have two in this system, so it might be related to that. If we warp there, the other computer won't talk to us. I did this earlier. But if we fly there, it should talk to us. So we're gonna fly there.
Technology recharge.
Is the stack size for launch fuel, Starship launch fuel, larger than it used to be? Because it seems like a nice big stack. I think it's up to 20 now. On your ship anyways, up to 20. I believe I've tried that a number of times and it didn't work. Or it didn't work consistently. I also use a lot of uranium, but with the stack size going up to 20, and the fact that I loot Starship fuel, I loot it all the time, so it seemed wasteful not to use it. Now that a single charge fills the entire tank. Alright, this wasn't a ring world, this was like a... Did those look like giant blood cells to you, or something like that? Archive for user, iteration lost, unavailable, possible remote terminus backup available. Follow coordinates. Not guaranteed, Guardian, but barter with NPCs. of all three races, Vy'keen and non-Vy'keen can give you Vy'keen daggers. So barter with them. Hit up all the NPCs on a station and find the ones that will let you barter and try bartering with them. That's a good way to get that kind of stuff. Open all the small containers, all the cargo drops and jettison pods. Open them all up. They will drop items, rep items. Try different systems. And then try more different systems. How do we have a distress beacon in this system? Well, no guaranteed way, but that's... want to keep at it. Does this system have an economy? No economy. Alright, I won't use the... I won't look for a manufacturing center. Actually, hold on. It wants us to go off world. We might have to warp, but we might... It might be one of the systems we can already access. It is. Let's go. Checking the envoys, guild envoys. Every time I land somewhere, if I remember. What have you got? 50 frost crystals. Well, we've got tons, and I do want rep for that guild in particular. I gotta catch up. I'll take it. I'll get them your frost crystals at some point. If this points us to a depot, that's great. Because we get the resources. If it wants us to find a depot, that's less great. Nice. Wait. Go back. It is in the system, huh? Alright. Came here for the other mission, but maybe we do the depot first. Anything else in this station? Want any directions? At this point, I'm not asking... I'm starting to drop the habit of asking everyone for directions. When we get directions, for example, to a drop pod, I can't use the drop pod, so it's just a waypoint that stubbornly sticks out unless I go visit it for no reason other than to try and clear the waypoint. And I can get trade outposts with my economy scanner. And ruins, we tend to... I mean, what's the most you get from loot from a ruin? A couple million? I've seen 1.5, I think is the most I've seen. I'm not shooting it from here. Apparently that's buggy. I haven't tried to shoot one of them from your ship, but apparently it's buggy, so don't do it. That's how I died this morning. I was trying to shoot a depot, and when I fired the plasma grenade, It wasn't the bounce that did it. It was there was actually a sentinel moved right in front of me. What's with this? What? Blow up. Once I had a depot go with one perfect grenade, went in the middle, and I got the whole depot in one shot. These Atlas Pass containers, I got a warp cell out of one. See, they have good loot. It is worth making the Atlas Pass as soon as you can. And then start popping those containers open. It'll save you, get you lots of crafting materials and save you some crafts as well. We're just getting shot from all sides. I think our shields can take it. There's a Gek relic. Popped out. Also, Vy'keen daggers aren't the only things that you need to get portals. I don't know why you needed them if it's for a quest. There's the weapon master quest. He wants Vy'keen daggers. Bye, doggo! Seastar, you're looking for Vy'keen daggers as well? There's no one way or place. I mean, they eventually drop from lots of things. Boxes and from talking to NPCs and bartering with them and... Oh, that. Oh, that. Okay, so it's the plasma grenade, the plasma launcher, and then I have 3 S-class mods on it that give it velocity, explosion radius, damage, and bounce potential. And the bounce potential's scary because if you shoot at something and it doesn't explode and it starts bouncing back, it will kill you in one hit if you don't get away from it. But that does make it kind of exciting. Wait, 3 of 5. Hold on, did I not get all 5 parts of the depot? It looked like I did. Maybe I didn't. Hey, ship. Please. Want to land up here? Yes, it's clear. Yes, it's clear. It's clear. I promise you it's clear. Ah. Fine. Land all the way over there. Jesus. Ship. Look where you put my ship. I was trying... 3 of 5. I didn't notice that. I could have sworn I got them all. No, you can kind of see already that there's a couple that aren't wrecked. I thought they were. What has hit points left? There we go. Ah. Magno gold, regular gold, regular gold. And enriched carbon. Not that we really needed more enriched carbon. Oh, and yeah, enriched carbon we did. Sorry, not thinking about the right carbon. Now, my ship is just out of range. Look where my ship is. We are not, even with this jetpack boosted, I don't think we're getting up there. Good try, though. That's just a mountain. Might make it if we take off from somewhere around here. Oh, come on. Up, 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 up. Up. Oh, come on. No, 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 no. We are not gonna make... We are gonna hit the ground really, really hard. You sure there's no lethal fall damage? I think we're about to test it. Oh! We made it! That is 6 jetpack mods. We have 6 movement mods. Worth it. You can climb walls by being right up against them. You mean with the jetpack or some other method? I did not. Either way, I didn't know that. Sounds weird. But that was okay. Grab those off the freighter or from our base. Jetpack, yes, but you kind of climb it. It doesn't actually use the jetpack. It's really weird. Fine, too close to planet. Not always that picky. Monolith was in. That's weird. Monolith in a hole.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Look at the shadow. That's neat. There's a shadow of the capital ship cast down onto the planet. I hear you. Else nearby too. See, these spots are almost as good as the middle one, the side middle. You can still see every pad, but a clearer view if you land in this middle pad. If you're scouting ships and you land in this pad, you have a good view of all the rest of them. What was that? There was a building just unknown. Well, we passed over it. You weren't trading down on the slots. Yeah, you gotta be willing to turn down S-class ships, because even if it's your, I mean, maybe you won't be able to turn down the first one you see, but eventually you will see lots. You can't have them all. So, yeah, you gotta get in the habit of seeing them and getting excited and checking them out, but not necessarily trying to buy them. I say this mostly for myself. I am the one who has trouble with that. I see them and I just want to buy them. I saw a really cool snub nose. It wasn't the best coloring, and I don't need another fighter. I think it was a medium. But have you seen the fighters that have the really short cockpit? I mean, they're just snub nose. Well, it kind of had long wings, and then the snub nose. I saw an S-class, it was like a medium, and it was the tiniest little thing. I thought, but, so, it was tempting, but. Delivery, processing, success. We're getting to check trade terminals so I could buy some of the minerals I'm not mining. If I see ammonia, phosphorus, dioxide, even though phosphorus and dioxide are easy enough to mine, but ammonia, is it ever in the ground, or do you have to use a gas collector? I have never placed one, but I finally noticed them in here. Not the oxygen, but the atmosphere harvester. So I assume that's the gas collector. Seastar, anybody know you picked up the photo missions that take photo of a poisonous world and a frozen world and something something. Now when you look at them, they only talk about landscape photos. Yeah, so here's what you have to do. I don't know if I have one right now, but let's pretend this was one. Purity of nature. if that was your photo quest and the description over here, it doesn't say specifically, select it, exit, wait, and then what pops up on the screen should tell you, after a few seconds, it should tell you what you need. An airless world, an underwater creature. It should say here, even though it does not say here. And if it doesn't show up, change the mission, select it again, exit, and it should pop up again. You should be able to figure it out that way. Oh, too high! I was gonna go under the rock, but it just suddenly lifted. Holy shit. Ugh, I love flying under things. You know, where's that other building anyways? I love flying under things, but damn. Minor settlement, and... is that manufacturing? There's no tower. Ship just wanted to rise. Putting that marker down there so I don't forget. Hopefully don't forget. Ah, abandoned building. So, the horrors, the biological horrors and the loot you can sell. Apart from that, I guess that is the real feature of these places. Apart from that, it seems kind of weird. We find these terminals and you end up getting just a few nanites from the terminal. Chronic, you said you can refine things. Did you mean the rust and the goop, or the mold and the goop, or just one of them, or all of them? Which were the ones you can refine? Let's say we started saving goop. Why would we be saving goop? What are we saving it for? Returning user identified. Terminal now active. Unlocking data log. Continuation for analysis. The orb rests within its cage cloak of crystal in so many guises. The angles of the shroud are utterly perfect. When measured, no device of known science can determine any flaws, any variation in surface, even down to the molecular level. I've tried time and again to get close enough to touch it, but it retreats from me. I am not worthy to know its secrets yet. My mind must be opened wider. The layers of me revealed and peeled back in sections. There is no other path open. I have already begun to cut upon the sky. I discover something coded deep inside the long-dead traveler's data log. Something has been left that will aid me on my own journey. Approximately 30 nanites. 40 nanites. Ah, look how wrong I was. Where's that other waypoint? My custom waypoint still there? Unknown building? No. Brr. What happened to the custom waypoint? There it is. Too many waypoints in this game. Minor settlement. There's a gun. We got to check out a gun. Sometimes there's potential for an NPC to offer you a new multi-tool. I think I've had that happen in minor settlements. it. Slot B. Hey, is this a new visual asset that they added recently, that little pad? Or has it been there? My tongue is still messed up from when I was drinking a soda the other day and I somehow bit my tongue drinking a soda. Yeah, takes skills. Raw, interloper. Mission. Again, I'm reluctant sometimes to take these, but we should always check them out, then decide if we want to do them. Feed creatures 8. It's really not such a big deal to feed 8. I mean, once you feed 1, others will come. But we're doing that for nanites. Possible good reward. I guess you could get a good reward for it. And if he has anything particularly useful. Semiconductors. If we wanted, oh, he only has 1. As expensive as they are, we have other loot that we could combine with them to turn them into a stack worth 15 million. If they, if we had 10 of those, it would be worth spending 4 million to turn it into 15 million. If we were just going to sell them or something. Pop down a refiner. You'll see what I mean, unless you happen to bug it out. All right, let's see. I'm curious. Pop down a refiner. See. The goop would turn into viscous fluids, which is also junk, but then do you use the viscous fluid, or do you process the viscous fluid again? A lot of activity here. What the yellow? Did I see a yellow fighter? Hey, there's the snub nose. Check it out. So that's what I was talking about with the snub nose. This isn't the ship I was talking about. In fact, this one is more compact. It is hard to find a more compact fighter than that. Now that's a small, but I have seen medium fighters with that same cockpit. Now imagine, I mean, just the tiniest little medium fighter you ever saw. So the one I saw had the wings jutting out, but that's a fighter, not a shuttle. So I wrote down where this other one was. I saw an S-class fighter kind of like that. That's neat, but... Oh, I didn't know that. Fergie, hello. That was the starter ship in the original No Man's Sky, but with simpler wings. Kind of cool. It's not about the size, Jay. It's about how you use it. And that's the question. If I got one of these other ships because they just kind of looked cool, would I use them? This unknown building that's in blue. Did I scan that somehow? Already scanned for an ops or manufacturing ops, whatever. Center. Did we scan? I don't think we did. I don't even remember what system we're in. One with the 5 planets, or the one with the bases and the computers, or it doesn't matter. Give it a go. Worst is we get to an empty one. That an exotic. I don't know if I'm gonna get there in time. Check it out. I'm not saying we're gonna buy it. I'm just going to check it out, okay? Just going to check it out. Get up. Come on. Your ass moving. Don't take off. Don't you take off. Just take a look. Oh! God, I spotted it. 20 slots. It's maxed. It's maxed out. Huh. But have I seen this? That fin? I don't think we should buy another one, but kind of neat. Look at the purple. Look at the purple probe on the back. It is pretty. Pretty. Blue and gold. So he probably wants about 12 million for it, and it's perfect 20 slots with 6 tech in a row. That orange owl that I have is also 20 plus 6. 49 damage, 58. Yeah. Nice, though. The wiki, according to the wiki, it's now outdated. Residual goop refines to silver. Huh. Recycle waste materials. I'll take a closer look when I get back to maybe the medium or the large. I don't know if they'd really do something different, but... So all the exotics have nice hyperdrives and good shields. Pretty good damage, and there it is. He wants 12 million for it. We have one more slot. It's like we could afford it, but what am I gonna do with another exotic? I'm already thinking we should trade 1 or 2 of the ones we have. I have 3 exotics. I can't fly them all, and I'm gonna say it's a little painful to say. They're not fun to fly. They can be fun to fly. They look cool flying, but they are physically cumbersome to fly. For me, they're bumping into more things, and they don't fit through as many spaces. And the bigger the wing, the more you have to contend with it. That wing, I don't think that wing folds. That's a nice static wing. So that'll stay up. But the other one with the wings that folds down, you end up with the wings beneath your ship, and you can't really fly near the ground. So, the exotics, I wish we could have just a collector's bay and collect them all. Collect them all! And I would buy this one right now and collect them all. You're saying misbehave because of that beehive pattern? Do they all have that awesome beehive pattern? Honeycomb pattern on them? Up close, I think they might. Yeah, 20 slots is really good for what it is, but 20 slots overall is not a lot of slots. They all do on the cockpit. Yeah, it's neat looking. I hate walking away from one. But it's got to happen. We should write down what system it's in. I'll write it down. We are in Ritvikmi. Ritvikmi has the blue single tall wing exotic. Yeah, they're very royal ships. I've heard them described as royal. Was that here in chat or did I read that somewhere? Yes. Alright, we'll let that go. I had to race down to it. Like, look at that wing coming in. That is not a normal Explorer. We gotta check that thing out. Glad we did. Should have taken a picture of it. Probably gone already, huh? No. Behind those clouds? You can move the sun, but you can't move the clouds. There we go. Close enough. Oh, there's the honeycomb. I see it. That's what you were talking about. Absolutely. Misbehave. Did you see that part? Did you see the extra honeycomb on the wing? Now I see what you're getting at. That's neat. It is hard to walk away from these ships. It is hard. It is a cool looking ship. But it would be our last slot. And then no matter what, the next ship we want, we'd be trading something. We'd be trading one of the exotics at that point. And then we'd have to decide which of the ones we already got to get rid of. And that's even worse than walking away from a purchase. Well, Misbehave, your wing is solid orange. That is cool. Wait, we're supposed to feed creatures? Should we feed some creatures? Do you see any creatures here? Here, just to save the fuel, we'll drop down here, see if there's some creatures to feed before. As for an NPC though, here on the, yeah, we should either do it and turn it in right now, or I'll end up abandoning it. We're near a trade outpost, kind of obliterates stuff around it for 100 units or so. Need any extra selenium while we're here? Long menus. Selenium. 768. May as well top that off. I guess I need to clean up a little bit. Yikes. Raider 1000. Got a box for that. We gotta sell some stuff. The only reason I've been keeping some Vy'keen items is because I don't have max rep with them yet. Dihydrogen jelly, deactivated indium can go to the freighter. Stack of activated indium is really we do not need to have more. It's to turn into chromatic metal, and we just don't need that much. 1,000 activated indium is 4,000 chromatic metal, and we have a teleporter and an automated collector right on some activated indiums. Don't really need to send any more up. We really want to top the stack off. We can split that, send that. And the stack's maxed, and we can just delete 5 units, which is still worth 5,000. But I'd rather have cleaner inventory than the extra 5,000 units. Point. Well, I guess we'll sell that. Sell that. Sodium. Top off my suit stack. That. Warp cells. The stack I have on the ship has room. Range. Never mind, we're not going to feed creatures here. If they had been standing around, I don't feel like going in search of creatures to feed to please that NPC right now. That's extra ammo. I keep a stack of 1,000 ammo in my cargo backpack, but then another stack inevitably builds up. And then another, and I'm just trying to get rid of it in time. Deuterium, if we're gonna make that pulse spitter, we gotta go to the freighter anyways, so let me get this out of my inventory for now. Dihydrogen, yes, we have room. Let's see, portals, the glyph converter. When Jay gives you the coordinates for the planet, what do you mean glyph converter? I see a link there. What converts to what? You don't use the bolt caster ever? I mostly use the plasma grenades now, but I still use the bolt caster. I would get rid of this stack too, but it just keeps building up. So what I should really do, just make it a small enough that I don't accidentally obliterate it and then get the slot filled. Just destroy that, so this one builds up and at least it'll keep the extra stack away. It's the only reason I'm letting a stack stay is so that it doesn't just keep being an inventory space that's empty then not empty, then empty then not empty. I'd rather have it just be full all the time because you're always collecting it as I open up containers. Salt I'm not collecting, so we'll sell and sell. That's my refiner. You can go back here. Where's my signal booster? I should really keep those in main inventory. Kind of a pain to keep stashing them away, but Pugnium, we have way too much. We're gonna be selling it. Magno Gold, I don't have any, I haven't been doing any craftables with it. I think I have a room for the thermic though. We'll just sell the Magno. Sell the Gek relics and sell the gold. We'll keep the kelp sacks. Extra cobalt. Too much. Too much. Don't mind me with these extra stacks. And the sodium nitrate was from the example of the harvester bugging out. It's almost, because of the way the arrows in the menu work when you're selling things, it's such a pain. I'd almost rather delete that than get the 12,000. And I know that sounds horrible, but it is make it such a pain. We'll test goop another time. We'll try breaking it down in another refiner. I have a full stack of Mordite. We just don't need all this stuff. But you know what a pain it is to adjust the numbers on all of these items? We're keeping the enriched carbon. Alright, we gotta sell some of this junk though. Let's see. When you put down the Sigma booster, there's a set of coordinates that pop up per planet. Those coordinates can be converted into the glyph sequence for the planet. Hot damn, that is cool. That is really neat. We have a party on a planet. That is neat. That's cool. You'd only show up as orbs unless you were in the same session. That what happens. You just see the player name and a waypoint. You'll never see the actual player unless you join the same session. And what about in the community event where you're constantly seeing so-and-so has joined your game, left your game? Are they actually joining the session, or is it just sort of a shared instancing kind of thing? So, yeah, here's where I'm not really going to want to sell all those things I lined up to sell, like the Mordite. Do I want to take this down to 83? No, because I know I have like 8 items that I want to sell off a little part of, and it's not really worth it to me. I'd rather just not get the 3,000. What? Is that worth it for 3,221 units on top of 118 million? No. It's worth destroying those little stacks just to get them out of the way. It seems wasteful. So I go back and forth. Extra activated indium, we've got plenty. Gain effigies, we definitely don't need them all. Okay, so the Magno, I was gonna sell it because I have a full stack back at the base, and I don't know if we have room for another stack, and I'm not crafting with it yet. Cobalt, Nitrate, Gek Relic, Goop, Pugnium, Magno. I would love a drag and drop system or a way to mark stuff in your inventory for a mark for sale. If you could just mark stacks for sale, and then you come here and then you push one button to sell all the things you have pre-marked in your inventory for sale. Please. 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 And then you wouldn't have to look through all this stuff. What did I plan on selling? What? Like I said, I should just destroy this. I guess I'm making an example of how not worth it is. See, I went by 150, so now do I wait for it to get up to speed? No, I hit the button 50 times. It's faster and less mentally agonizing to hit the button 50 times. Sell junk sounds too easy. And then these stacks just start building up again. So, again, if you want your inventory clear and you're not broke, I'm not sure micromanaging the sale of leftovers is even worth it. Cobalt. $286. I had a partial stack. We'll just sell that 250, that full stack.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Dr. Tosh! Hello, friends. Hi, friend. Hi, friend. Hi, friend. Hey, Doctor. How are you doing? I hope you're good out there somewhere. You're not my friend, buddy. Thank you, not my friend, buddy. You're not my buddy guy. Buddy guy. You don't knock buddy guy now. You would never. You would never. South Park. Yeah, I'm a decade behind. I really don't know how many episodes I've even caught in the past 10 years. Some, but not many. No, I am slacking on my South Park. So much good stuff. I know some of the good stuff I've missed, and I've caught bits of it and heard about bits of it. But that's how behind I am. Alright, I'm curious what that is and if we've already been there, and I think we have, but why would it be unknown? Is there stuff in your sell list that isn't even in any of your inventories because you don't own it? Why does all that appear? Shows you what sells well in that system. That why all that stuff appears. Okay. I guess that's reasonable. For what it is, that's reasonable. Alright, I'm not gonna boost this time. You gonna let me fly under the rock, or are you gonna be really fucking stubborn? Yeah, you're still gonna make me... It was trying to pull me up over the rock, so it was hard to keep it down. I had to hug the ground to get it from rising up above the rock. They made me hit the trees, is what I'm saying. They made me do it. Dennis, it is. Apparently I have put in more than 200 hours in the past month. It is very addictive. Is that an unexploded depot? Not the one we had before? Well, that's nice. And is that another manufacturing facility? No, wait, that is the one. That's the exploded depot we already did, isn't it? It's just still marked as unknown. Come on, it's not unknown. We blew this place up. Surely we know what it is, since we blew it up. Yeah, that's in less than a month, though. Gotta pump those numbers up, rookie. And I also work in 2 jobs, 3 if you count Twitch. Four if you count No Man's life. No more life. Filters on the sell list. Some sort of filters, tags. Intruder. Something vault. Something power vault. Storage vault. Multi-tool. So if we isolate storage vault, we get something for our multi-tool. Security procedures are incinerating the content of all the vaults in the facility. Power surges are igniting them one by one. I can isolate one vault from the destruction, but I can't see inside. Trade vault. We don't know what we'd get. We don't have the word. Ampain. Power vault. We don't have the word. Storage vault. We'd get something for the multi-tool. Well, I mean, let's try it. Let's see what we get. What would trade have had a better chance of? Whoo! Oh, an actual multi-tool. Well, we don't need it, but look at that, a 24-slot multi-tool. That's cool. Colors are kind of gaudy. Nothing wrong with either color, but both of those colors on a gun. Again, what's with the Splatoon weapons? So, that's very expensive to fix, but A trade vault was probably resources. Yeah, that's not a bad find, but you don't want it. Huh. Cool. A bit of cleaning there. I had to fix this one up. The one I got for free was all broken. Given to me by a shady Vy'keen in a very busted state.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
It does. A few of them are head scratchers. Dennis! Thank you for the follow, Dennis. Welcome aboard. Glad you could join us. I thought the little one was chasing the big one for a minute. They're both being chased by a predator, maybe? Yes? They were all running from a predator. Hi. We could pet or tame. Be neat. I still have the feed mission? I do, don't I? Who wants food? Come and get it. Ding, 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 dinner bell. You don't want what I've got. You want meat. Alright, I get it. You're gonna chase away all the things I'm trying to feed. Or maybe I'll feed them and bring them all to you, and then you can kill them all for dinner. We're just bringing them to this thing. Quality of life updates instead of content updates. You're almost at the point where you'd prefer those. I can understand that. Yes, some quality of life updates would be great. You're making a pile of bodies there, huh? Valuable blood. Goodwin, what's up? You were naming creatures after viewers last night. Were you picking the creatures? I mean, were you deciding, or were they saying, can you name that one after me? Or were you just like, I'm gonna name this one Steel Goodwin? Need to feed some more. You guys all carnivorous, really? What about you guys, these weird not anteaters? There you go. There you go. You let them pay.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Well, if you guys see, if you want to put your name on a creature sometime. They're coming right for us. You missed. Missed. Try again. Oh, you missed again. Try. Come on, you're faster than that thing. Get in range. Oh, got him. You're gonna circle your kill. Chow down. You named one after Frosted. He's a bit of a troll, so you found a funny looking troll one. It's good.
Units received.
We just flew here. The nav data brought us here for this manufacturing facility. Let's see if we can get another one on this planet. That works.
Warning. Sentinel drones activated.
Anytime now, we're being shot here. Thanks. Imagine if that wasn't just a bump, but if you could wreck. Imagine you're zipping along a planet's surface in your ship, you're coming up a hill, rock, boom! I mean, God, George of the Jungle, look out for that tree. Security. Something Viking High, something vessel, something upload. A transmission is firing on emergency frequencies. A ship is in orbit trying to determine the facility's location. It's preparing weapon systems. I don't have long to act. Security alert of some sort. Viking High Command, high ass kicking vessel, something upload. Cut security alert transmission, change stored coordinates. I'm not sure I have enough info to go on. But we do have the word security alert. If we cut the security alert transmission, maybe we won't be transmitting what they need. Preparing to fire weapon systems. It's still trying to determine the location. That did not work. Disruption bolt strikes the roof of the facility. It is rendered inoperable. All right, I don't do a lot of save cheesing on stream. Do you want to do it? A little save scumming? You take damage, so we can find out what option was better. When we got out of the ship a moment ago, we got an auto save. Here's the right one here. We're hunting blueprints. The whole point is to get blueprints. We already have bad odds because we've got like 1-2 facilities on a planet. Hopefully we get a blueprint. Hopefully we get one we can use. Rinse and repeat until we get the few blueprints that are most useful that we need. think the option... I'm not going to choose wait. I'm going to choose the other option. But you think wait could be the option? Change stored coordinates. Save scumming is an approved method. Well, by and large, yeah. But it's also a personal choice. And it depends on the situation. Portable reactor. Yes! Save scumming for the win! Nice. Liquid explosives and fusion accelerants. I've been saving, but I can't make those yet, but I have been looting those from crashed freighters and saving them. Yeah, Sea-Star's got Abigail. We must own the choices that we have made. But these aren't plot choices. These are loot. This is RNG and loot, and it's not like some gnarly puzzle. It's... Ah, well. Even I don't feel bad about scumming that. Exactly what we're doing these facilities for, is those blueprints.
Units received.
That one, for example, being worth 4.2 million, but perhaps more importantly, it goes into something else. Portable reactor goes into a fusion igniter worth 15.6 mil. So we now have geodesite and portable reactor blueprints, and I need a quantum processor blueprint. Geodesite's easy enough to make so far with what we've been collecting. And the portable reactor, again, I don't have blueprints for liquid explosives or fusion accelerant. Or I guess I do for fusion accelerant, and we do for organic catalyst, and we do for nitrogen salt. Holy cow, we can make fusion accelerant already. And liquid explosives from unstable gel. We can make those things. Damn. Alright, we can make portable reactors, and we can make geodesite. I really want a quantum processor blueprint. And then we be in the money. That was a good find. Good roll. Okay, you know how a lot of cactuses, a lot of cacti that, you know, they kind of, their arms up in the air. Some of them look more like they're praising the sun than others. Like, that's a pretty good one because it kind of has a head and two arms. Praise the sun! Well, I named a cactus like that was just so distinct on some planet somewhere. I named it A.Solaire. Had to give a little shout out. Yeah, those are worth just as much as the stasis devices. Exactly. Dennis, which are quite common goods. Come and get me up here, Sentinels. Come and get me up here. A monolith or... all right. I don't feel like portaling anywhere, but let's hit up a monolith. Oh shit, I didn't wait. Not bad. The quantum thing, the quantum processor, say it's common goods. Well, I don't know how to process that. What do you mean? The blueprint is not that common. I had it on my last save, and I haven't gotten the blueprint on this save. And And I haven't looted any from any crashed freighters. And I haven't seen any, I don't think, as rewards for any board missions. Hey, Prestige, what's up? Good to see you, man. We'll just read this slowly while being shot. Oz, Viking. Trying to read the glyphs on the ancient monument when I feel a strange chill. A layer of frozen gas suddenly coats the monolith from bottom to top. It's so cold that I can see my breath inside my helmet. There's one small gap in the crystal ice, and I feel convinced that I could feed some of my mind elements through it so they can come into contact with the monolith behind. Well, we may as well locate a portal, even if we're not going there. Blueprint, never seen. I have it on my other save. There is a blueprint for it. I don't know what to offer it, though. Sodium, ferrite, Viking. What do the Viking want? Ferrite. There is silence. My elements are not returned. Monolith rewards. Wow, silence. No words learned. No Atlas words. I'm not gonna save scum that. We weren't gonna get a blueprint out of it anyways. We're being shot under duress. We'll just go. We'll just go. So yeah, I've got plenty of uranium to charge it, but I keep getting Starship launch fuel loot, so we're gonna use it. Let's not portal anywhere right now. I gotta resist going up into space until we lose this alert. We can find some other facility. A lot of those things used to make the fusion igniter can be gotten from frigate expeditions. I recruited a few more frigates and we sent them out. In fact, how long was that expedition? Go up on here. Doesn't show up on here, does it? Well, we've got one underway. Berger, you say they made frigate missions junk now? 28 hours, really? Is that in the latest patch? I thought I saw it say 15 hours for this 1-star mission. Is that a brand new thing? They just patched that in? I thought I remembered some of them being like 1 to 3 hours. They do take stupidly long now. Why? People just making way too much bank. But why does that matter? I mean, the game doesn't really have an economy that needs balancing. Everybody could be rich or everybody could be broke and the game would still function. Abandoned planet. Is this? Oh, come on. I don't have any more hex cores for you. I got none. We could go back to the planet Hell if we want them, though. So we're not going to find manufacturing facilities on an abandoned planet, are we? Even though the system is populated, we're not going to find them there. We have here. Stop it. My God. No! Polo, no! Polo, no. Prestige. There's no real end. There's some storylines that have ends, but the Lennia says you get better frigates, they get longer. I didn't know that. That's good. Hello, by the way. Prestige, can you even reach that point where you go, there's not much left to do? It depends on your definition of stuff to do. There's a lot of base building that is now available. You can have as many bases as you want and as many planets as you want and build all sorts of bases. So lots of base building means lots of materials and lots of opportunities to go on forever building cool things. If that's your deal. If you want to role play being a pirate, there's a lot of opportunities for that. That can kind of go on forever. If you just like wandering, even though the creatures are based on templates, so I mean you see the same sort of pieces in lots of places, and the plants and a lot of things are based on templates and variables. Some people have more fun than others just going to one planet after another and seeing what spawns. Some people will get bored of that, and some people will never get bored of that. And with 18 quintillion systems, stars, you got planets, whichever, there's a lot of opportunity. There's a permadeath mode, survival mode, permadeath mode. If that's your thing. Sorry, I took us to the dark side of the planet. So I can fix that real quick. Cannot live in the past. Find new things to do. The sun's setting anyways. You know what? Let's just go down. Is this Water World? I fear I may have landed on Water World. Be lucky if we find an ops on this planet. Maybe it's not as much water as it looked, but blasted atmosphere. Oh, sentinels. I'm curious about new content, and I agree with you. They should probably fix things, do quality of life stuff before they get on with much more new content.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
Diet preserved meat. You're eating fresh meat. That's not preserved meat. Or are you going to regurgitate it later, save it for a rainy day? Maybe it's only temporarily eating it. Yeah, Prestige, I saw your comment about it. So, it's not very long though, right? 10, 15 hours? How long did you spend with Detroit? You said it was pretty good, right? You didn't sound excited, but you said it was pretty good. Please be on world. No. Is that where we came from, and is it gonna be one of the used ones? Alright, we'll find out. We'll go check. But if it is, we just jump to another system. We got plenty of warp fuel, and I don't mind just doing some system hopping. We could go to some colored systems, see if we could find anomalies in red, green, blue, star systems. Hey, Dragoon. What's happening? Whoa, cool. Prestige, a bit more than 10. Wasn't mind-blowingly good, but you enjoyed it. is you have been probed, and you can't. There's no unprobing once you've been probed. That's it. As for what he's doing with the sample, well, we'll see. You liked it better than Heavy Rain, huh? Did you like Heavy Rain? To remind myself to come in more slowly because it's more fun to come in more cinematic. Oh, I mentioned God of War 3 Remaster, PlayStation Plus month. John! John! What? Interloper detection. Something detection. High temperature intruder. Security scans click and whir as they focus. My bright red image is on screen. Black lines that match the position of my exosuit's coolant mesh are clearly visible. If I increase the coolant flow, then my high temperature intruder status may change here. Try that. My image disappears from the screen. I extract my reward from the facility. It's the old Predator trick. Yeah! A cryo chamber! Nice! A good one. Living glass we can make. Cryo pumps we can make. Well, technically. What's in the cryo pump? Hot ice, thermic condensate. Yeah. Eat. We can make the cryo chambers. Is that part of the stasis device? Yeah, we've got iridescite and cryo chambers. We really need that quantum processor. If we get the quantum processor blueprint, we're gonna have some options. Ow. How'd that happen? Not always. But enough to farm for them. Oh, damn. The portal from the community event planet dumped you back in the Euclid galaxy. So you're in another galaxy. You went to the community event, and then when you left, instead of getting back to the correct galaxy you're supposed to be in, you ended up in Euclid. And the easiest, I'm guessing the easiest way for you to deal with that was just load a backup save. So the 5 hours you just spent on the community event planet is what you lost. Did I get that right? I spent about 2 hours there yesterday collecting, and I made a, yeah, I also made a hard save. Hard save and backed up the files before going back to that hellhole of a community event planet system. Because it is so goofy. I mean, I'm in Euclid, and I haven't gotten trapped there yet, but I made a backup save before I went there. Just like it sounds you did. Sounds like you did. I recommend anyone make a backup save before going to the community event planet. I guess if you're on Xbox, you can't. But PlayStation, you can. PC, you can.
Units received.
Cube Portal-like game also free this month?
Units received.
Yeah, Chronic. Cheers.
Units received. Units received.
So, we haven't already scanned on this planet. Let's try to find another one on this world. More nav data am I even carrying? 5 more. Hey, you wandered about, built a base, all that stuff, then found out you're in Euclid. Oh, when you got back, you wandered, built a base, and all that. Didn't have enough teleporter destinations. That's much more awkward, too. Okay. Give me a sec. Sorry, I'm munching on. Which side's on you? I'm munching on pretzels. Had to
Weather warning.
deal with pretzels and
Incoming
teeth.
storm.
Mark for us. I'm just looking at the marker for this one. Did it really mark another? Did anyone see? Another one over here? Resource depot. Oh, okay. Wasn't manufacturing facility. I'll take a resource depot. Resource depots are where a lot of those base materials, the thermic condensate, enriched carbons. Oh, did I get them all? Did I get them all in one shot? Oh, I'll say yes. I'll say yes. We got them all in one shot. Yeah. Alright, the Sentinels aren't as thrilled as I am, but one grenade, whole depot down. Waypoints are getting pretty twitchy. That's why you don't use other guns. You just use the plasma grenade too. One nade launcher to rule them all. Pentakill. Yeah, I've got the 3 mods on it. And it's a hell of a thing.
Technology recharge. Weather update. Storm clearing.
So since we got a manufacturing facility and a resource depot, does that mean we're not gonna get another manufacturing facility, or is I'm gonna try another one, but I'm still a little fuzzy on what the potentials are. 2 drop pods. The way the waypoint system works is more of what it is. It's not that there aren't more facilities on the planet, right? It's the way the waypoint system in a region directs you to things and then gets confused and directs you to things you've already been to. What's up there? Something big? Big raptor? I think we got a T-Rex. Oh, we're gonna go take a look at that T-Rex, but let's look at him right here. 140 kilograms, not as big as I thought. Beloved by the Gek. Notes, steals from others, unafraid.
Thermal protection falling.
Go. Where'd you go? I don't know, where'd you go? There you are. Come back. Nice. Friendly.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Pico, thank you for the host. Greetings. Kinda cute, yeah. The lighting here is terrible. A lot better than what we had. Pergy, you still remember flying low and identifying drop pods with the old Mark 1 eyeball. That's still my favorite way to find stuff, though, is without waypoints taking you there. You're just cruising around in ground effect and you find a resource depot, drop pod, manufacturing facility. Said I was gonna try one more, right? Guess that's why we landed. Would have been cool if you could ride it. Yes, it would be. Tame, ride. There's so many things that could be. After quality of life stuff, there's so many possibilities. If they want to keep adding to this game for years to come, I don't see why they couldn't. A few years from now, maybe they do an engine overhaul update. They just did one. It doesn't need one right now. I'm just saying, this game could be revisited time and time again. Do I not? Did I already put a... I don't know. Did I already use a booster here? I don't think so. Oh yeah, Dennis, I have killed myself. I'm on Generation 3 on this save, and at least 2 of those kills have been plasma grenades of my own doing. Yeah, that. Exactly that. Just allow us to mark stacks as not for sale. Or allow us to mark things as for sale. Either way. One or the other. Yeah, there's so many waypoints that it can be a chore trying to find. Even when you know what you're looking for and what its icon looks like, it can be hard to find them when there's so many. I guess that's... Those are just twitching out. Whoa! Let's follow this hauler. For science. You respawn from your latest autosave and you leave a gravestone. Your inventory is emptied, but you go to the grave, and when you touch your gravestone, you can retrieve your inventory. So yeah, there are like checkpoints, autosaves when you get out of the ship, or manual saves when you click on certain terminals, and they're all over the place. But usually if you die, you'll respawn hopefully very near where you died. It does depend on what you were doing and where you last had an autosave. But assuming it's not too far away, it's not such a big deal. Shoot him down, Jay. Become the pirate I know you can be. Wait, what happens when you attack? What even happens? If you just attack red, what happens? Can you do that? And what happens? It didn't even occur to me. Just randomly start shooting the ships that are, Really? You are a pirate. You are a pirate. Shall we take, after, in a few minutes we're going to take another break, and after that break, maybe this is a crazy idea. Should we make a backup save and go to the community world just to kind of talk about how wacky it is together? Look at how crazy that community event world is.
Warning. Threat detected.
Because it's pretty crazy.
Hostile ships approaching. Hostile ships defeated.
Wait, what? Wait. Deploying combat frigate. What the fuck? Do I need to get down to a planet? Hostile ships defeated. What just happened? I think I'm about to get attacked by system ships. What did I miss? Am I really about to get attacked by a system frigate? I didn't leave the planet with sentinels on me, did I? Oh, my combat frigates will deploy help if they're with you in the system. Those are mine. Gotcha. Oi da. Did I get that right? Welcome aboard. Thank you for the follow. We could go get some hex cores on the crazy community world. Yeah, Dennis, when you get updates on the plasma grenade, you have a few updates. So the bounce potential, 100%, 100%, 100%. When you have 300% bounce potential, yeah, those plasma grenades hit something and sometimes they just start coming back at you and you better be ready. The Chronic, sure can, though the Sentinels get kind of pissy about it. Most lucrative pirating is attacking freighters, which is, yeah, exactly what Chronic does. Those frigates just spawn endless fighters. No biggie. Wait, were we? Too many. Is this the one we just did? I can't keep track of them. This a new one? Yeah. This one looks fancy. Quantum processor fancy. Grah! Honorable warrior. Death, warrior remuneration. I open a list of military achievements that's waiting for upload. There are images of distant battles, bloodied robots, and vast explosions. A covering note clearly expects something in return, but the author chose not to send it. Distant battles, bloodied robots, and vast explosions. What would we edit it for? If we edit it, that's not very honorable, is it? Send the war record. Celebratory barks and howls spill from audio speakers. I take the warrior's reward. Well, thank you for offering the warrior a broken gun. See, not always blueprints. If you're C-Star, if you're still watching, you could even get a weapon. I'm gonna stay in here until the Sentinel search breaks. There's a walker, even though we're at a 2-star. Oh, it's resetting. Damn, it's resetting. Okay. Weapon, what? Well, a multi-tool. We were offered a multi-tool for completing one of those. It is kind of hard sometimes to get the plasma grenades to connect. Oh, it's the feet. It's because I didn't get your feet yet, huh? Is that why? Let's look at it bounce. Which part is keeping me from, I've never quite gotten a good feel for this. Sometimes it just sails right through them. But it's not the feet. It's another piece of armor that's... Come on. Bounce. Why is it always seems so inconsistent? Can I get the tank in the back? Just wasting all my plasma grenades here, but I am trying to figure out why he's not taking head damage. Is it where I'm hitting, or because I didn't get another piece of his armor, maybe? They're just sailing right through him. Alright, we might have to leave this fight. Spent too much time sitting here getting shot. See? There we go. Wait. Which piece of armor was it that just went toast? Because now he's finally... It was that... Did you see that one? The one piece that just went toast. It was up high somewhere, like a headpiece. Yeah, you'll get offered junk guns more often than you'll get offered good guns. Rarely will you be offered a good gun. I got very lucky, and that's how we found. This was a gift from a shady Vy'keen, but. And it was broken too. It's on its head. 4 pieces on the legs. I did the legs first. It feels like it was up here. Like, not this, but this needed to go. And then this could go. That's a nice cactus spawn, but we have plenty. I got 1,000 stack on the freighter and not even using it right now. All right, let's hit the space station. Do we have anything to turn in? Feed, yes. A few things to turn in. Let's turn them in, take a break, and then maybe we'll take a... Is that a crazy idea? Does anyone want to go see how crazy the community event world is? Or people who play the game, you've already seen it, you probably don't want to see more of it, right? There's a few nasty worlds there. I don't know if any of the worlds are pleasant to run around on. But it's rather buggy. Can be. If we do that, I'll quit and make a backup save. You would? Alright, well, let me take a break and take a break and we'll do that. walked into everyone saying hello. It was all those message things, right? You got, yeah, all the pop-ups. I'm not sure if they overloaded and disappeared, or bugged out, or if they got purged by administrators. We didn't have anything for nanites. Why did we have this? This was for guild standing, and this was because I wanted to, it was going to take us to a depot. I wanted the resources, and it was actually going to take us to a depot. It's a bug. Sometimes you hit. You mean with them disappearing? Feet.
Technology recharge.
Okay, let's make.
Product constructed.
3 metal plating, and then replenish my stack of unstable plasma. Want to run out of grenades. Are we saving the goop, or are we gonna try again to see if it can be broken down into something? I think I've got plenty of lemium and Herox. We're gonna end up selling that stuff and selling or ditching or whatever. Starship launch fuel, that was supposed to be in the Starship. Oh, the plasma cannons, It's crazy. Sometimes they only hit you, not your target. Yeah, okay. I gotcha. They are crazy. I just try to roll with it. Just try. Got room for it. You know. So this stuff will make it back to base later, and this stuff will get sold or deleted. I need a break. I'll take a break. I'll see you all back here in about 10 minutes. Maybe 8 minutes or something. 2 songs. In a few.